Just how far would you go to ensure an education advantage for your child? For many parents in Seoul, it means paying as much as possible for private tutoring in order to get their kids into good universities and theoretically good jobs, even if it means sacrificing their retirement savings. According to a survey by the Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education, around half of parents prioritize their children's private education over putting money aside for their own future. 49% of over 10,000 parents of kindergarten, elementary and middle school children said they wouldn't lower their private tuition spending even if it puts their retirement plans at risk. In a rapidly aging society like this one, it would obviously be a massive problem if you had a substantial portion of people who are unable to sustain themselves in their older years. And with such a low birth rate, would there be enough children to take care of them? Overall spending on private education in South Korea actually fell last year after 4 years of record highs, according to another recent government survey. But among those students actually receiving private tuition, the average monthly expenditure per person continued to increase, reaching an all-time high of 604,000 won, while the proportion of those spending over 1 million won per month also rose. And the issue could become more polarized, as 34% of those parents surveyed said they'd continue their current spending level, while 15% plan to raise it, and divides are being exposed within Seoul. For instance, the rate of parents who said their kids had attended English academies for young children differed depending on the district. It was over 50% in Gangnam and Socho, both relatively affluent but with high education pressure and a strong concentration of private after-school academies, compared with less than 15% in other parts of Seoul. The government is trying to place limits. The Education Ministry recently announced that all knowledge-based teaching at private academies for children under 3 years old will be strictly prohibited, possibly starting in the second half of next year. There have also been efforts to stamp out corruption, with some parents risking wasting all those financial sacrifices by going to illegal lengths to give their kids an advantage. Earlier this year, a high school teacher and a parent were handed prison sentences for repeatedly breaking into a school late at night to steal exam papers. The teenage student in the middle of this was given a suspended prison term. Last year, we also reported on a major scandal that saw 249 public and private school teachers caught selling mock exam questions to private academies.